Hey, hey, what's happening, Confident Crusaders? Hello, happy Monday. Oh my gosh, so excited to come in here and help answer any questions you guys have. I love doing this Q&A because it really gives me the opportunity to meet your needs. So as you guys are coming in live, say live, hashtag live in the comments. Let me know where it is you guys are coming in from. Happy Monday. Hey, live. What's up? What's up? So yeah, I love doing these Q&As because I want to serve. Like the whole point in me doing these lives every Monday is to help you get better at life and at business. And so what I want to do is I want to be able to help answer any of your questions. So I see everybody's popping in there live from Oklahoma, Florida. What's up? What's happening? Northern Indiana. I love it. I love it. Do we have anybody international? Do we have anybody international? I want to know who's international over here. I just did a TikTok. And if you guys, I have 2 TikTok channels, so we can talk about that too. Like, what the hell am I doing 2 TikTok channels? But I can share with you my strategy behind it and why I'm doing it. If you guys are ever interested to know, like the madness behind my brand and why I do what I do, if I could articulate it. So if you guys want to know why I have 2 TikTok channels, let me know. 2 TikTok channels. But I just did a literally posted it about what is the most important thing in a network marketing team, and it's culture. And everybody gets this wrong, right? People think that you need to like have this amazing comp plan and you need to have this amazing product. And what's happening is people are joining the network marketing space, especially moms, because of the culture, because of the community, because of the friendships, because of the feeling that they're a part of something and they want to continue to be a part of something. And so, and leaders get this wrong. So guys, if you have people leaving your team, know that you probably need to work on culture. Okay. It is the most important thing. Think about it. And I use this example in my TikTok, and I'll share with you why I have 2 TikTok, why YouTube channels too. All right, let's talk about it. All right. Well, I'll get there in a second, but make sure you guys are asking me your questions so that I can answer them. But I'll explain to you my madness of what happened to me. But basically, culture trumps everything. Okay. So if you don't have a deep dive into culture, celebrating inclusiveness, you definitely want to make sure you kind of leak that hole and fix that. Because if you've got people leaving your team, know that you've got probably a culture problem more than anything else, and that needs to be fixed. Okay. So why do I have 2 different channels for YouTube and 2 different channels for TikTok? How much help is hired out? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm happy to answer that one too. Okay. So let's talk about my social media. All right. When I first got started over on YouTube, obviously you guys know I do my product, I do my network marketing training. Everything over here is that's kind of who my brand is, right? I'm the woman who talks about confidence, mindset for your network marketing business. Okay. That's who I am, right? At my core. And so, but before I got started in network marketing, I don't know if you guys know my backstory, is I was actually a school counselor and a licensed professional counselor. So that's why I feel compelled and feel that I know enough about the mindset, the anxiety, the depression, all of those things that hinder us from working our business, and why we're called Confident Crusaders, because I do have that educational background as to who I am, right? So for 15 years, I was an educator, school counselor, and therapist, right? Before I got started in this online space. So I started everything over on Facebook and Instagram, was all network marketing training, mindset, got started in YouTube. So started talking about video. Actually, video kind of came before I started talking. When I first got started in the network marketing space and I was branding myself, I noticed that nobody would do video. They didn't have the confidence to do it. And I was like, ooh, I can help with that because I was a therapist. So I started becoming the video confidence person. And then what ended up happening is I found YouTube, right? And YouTube has grown my business exponentially. And so I started teaching YouTube and and video marketing and online marketing and network marketing, and it kind of all tied together. So that's who I am over on my Facebook and a little bit on my Instagram, right? So then comes, oh, lovely TikTok. And I love making TikToks. And so I joined TikTok a long time ago. I was on the TikTok bandwagon, probably one of the first, probably longer than most of you, right? And I was doing my network marketing training and I was doing my videos, and guys, it was not sticking. It was not sticking. And so I started to do anxiety tips over on TikTok. Well, that stuck. Okay. So that was what was sticking. P.S. I have 100,000 followers that follow me over on TikTok for anxiety, which is amazing. But now it's kind of taken on this like separate brand. Okay. So to answer why I have two separate YouTube channels now is what we do is we take my anxiety TikToks, because it doesn't have anything to do with network marketing or business or anything like that. And we've created a new channel on YouTube for my anxiety stuff. So it's almost like I have two separate brands. And I'm not sure I recommend what I have going on over here. Okay. Like, let's just be honest. I'm not sure I recommend what I have going on over here. However, when I do a deep dive as to what feels good to me, I love making anxiety TikTok videos to help people, because the messages that I receive from people, like, thank you so much for your tips. They've helped me so much. It helped me write my kids' book for anxiety with my daughter. So it's kind of taken on a life of its own, and it wasn't intentional, if that makes sense. So that's why I have two TikToks. But then what's happening is so I have my anxiety TikTok and I have my anxiety YouTube, totally separate than my other YouTube channel. Okay. My other YouTube channel is all the network marketing training. I'm streaming live on here right now on it, right? Where I talk about business and mindset, but not necessarily anxiety. My challenge is what brand? Maybe I don't have to choose. Don't choose. Your brand is who you are, right? Like, let's just be honest. Your brand is who you are. So I wasn't making enough YouTube shorts. And if you guys are not making YouTube shorts, you need to be making YouTube shorts, because it's going to help you grow your business exponentially. Okay. Like, it's all the rage, right? So I wasn't making any YouTube shorts for my network marketing YouTube channel. Now, what it is I started to do it in CapCut so that I could then go and upload it onto YouTube, because their interface isn't great, right? For shorts. CapCut to me was really confusing. I was like, oh, I'm just going to do it over in TikTok. And I was like, if I'm going to do these videos over on TikTok, because I just like the interface the best to edit my videos, then I might as well just start another channel. And let me tell you, it has been hard. I think I have 165 followers. I've been putting out a ton of content. My videos get like 3 views. Like, no joke, my videos are getting like 7 or 8 views. So is it really worth my time? No, it's probably not worth my time, but we're taking them and we're uploading them onto YouTube. And so that's why I continue to do it, not necessarily for the TikTok factor, but because I like the interface and I like to be able, I can maneuver and manipulate the TikTok interface the best from a short form video perspective. So that's why I keep doing it. So does that answer your question as to why I now have almost 2 separate brands, and they're kind of getting tied together, where we're talking we're talking about, like mindset here, right? We're Confident Crusaders, anxiety, mindset, network marketing. So it will, like, you'll see, I'll be pulling it all together and meshing it. TikTok might be the only thing that I just kind of keep separate and create more books on anxiety, more stuff just on anxiety, and not necessarily like business, and get more into like the counseling realm of things. And so that's something that I'm working on right now behind the scenes, is how can I monetize my TikTok that has 100,000 followers on it? How do I monetize that? Because it's amazing. And I always say, this is my motto. I tell it to my daughters as well. Because I see the good, the bad, and the ugly with social media, guys. I don't know if you know, like, counseled countless ladies, girls, teenagers who were suicidal because of social media, right? So I see the good, I see the bad, right? And I see how you can make, a lot of money. I am like that social dilemma. I've made multiple six figures in this online space a year, yet I see the downside of social media when it comes to the mental health piece that it does for women and girls especially. And then I also, have two daughters myself. Like I'm like literally the social dilemma. But my daughters, this is what I've always told them is I say, if it's not making me an impact or it's not making me an income, it doesn't matter. This is not a popularity contest. So while it's great that I have 100,000 followers over on my TikTok, which is great, honestly, between you guys, like that's a vanity number. I've not monetized it. I've made a little bit of money, but not a whole lot of money for 100,000 followers and the amount of effort that I've put into it. And so I've got to find a way to monetize it so that I'm making an impact, because I am making an impact. People message me all the time thanking me, or they comment on my videos. But I'm not monetizing it. And so this, guys, we're not in high school anymore, right? The popularity contest of how many likes, how many shares, how much, like, it doesn't mean anything, right? You have a video that goes viral. Fantastic. Did you monetize it? No. Did it have anything to do with your brand? No. Did it have anything to get you any sales? No. Right? Who cares then? Honestly, who cares? And if it's you dancing and you didn't provide value, was it really worth it? You know what I mean? And so that's the way that I look at my social media. And that's the way that I try to help my kids understand and see their social media as well, so that they can see that it's really about, it's about making an impact with an income. So that's my social media strategy. So I'm working on trying to find a way to monetize my 100,000 followers. Now, if you so are inclined, then if you want to follow my new TikTok, just so it's Julie Binder Reynolds. It's right over here. Follow me. You guys can see, I literally get like 17 views, 9 views, 19 views, 99 views. Like it's bad compared to my other one that gets like hundreds and thousands of views. So come and follow me. It's Julie Binder Reynolds. I'm doing all my business tips. And then what we'll do is we'll take them and we will put them over on YouTube as well. So one of the questions that I get is YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts is huge. You want to put as many shorts out as possible. If you can bang out 2 shorts a day, I recommend it. That's a big ask, right? That's a lot of content. If you're a content machine like I seem to be, then definitely make sure you're putting out your shorts. Make sure that you're repurposing them so that they're not just on TikTok, they're not just on Facebook. Make sure that you're putting them across all different platforms. Okay, super important. Somebody says, how should we use the post feature on our YouTube channel? Great question. Post on there. You want to engage with your followers. And so when you do questions and ask questions, that's a way for people to engage on you. So you want to do, and I'm guilty of this, I don't do it enough. And one of my YouTube coaches that I've hired, he's like, Julie, you've got to get on your posts. Definitely make sure you're using that. You can ask questions, you can have them vote, but this is the way for people to engage in your channel. And you definitely want to use YouTube Shorts. Now, I did do and the reason I did it is inside of my YouTube course. For those of you that have it, there's a whole unit module that I did, a bonus section on YouTube Shorts, because it's so big, right? And it's so important to be building your YouTube channel with YouTube Shorts. So if you have not checked out my YouTube yet, just put masterclass and I will make sure that you get the masterclass so you can check out my free YouTube channel that I'm doing. But YouTube Shorts is all the rage right now. So, Jan, I hope that answers your question. Somebody says I'm an anatomy physiology teacher. I love it. Teachers in the house. Woo-hoo. Thank you for all you do. I know it's not easy. I know your job has changed significantly in the last few years thanks to the pandemic. And I thank you for everything that you're doing for our kids, because I do miss working with them so much. Thank you for sharing this. Quite often my challenge is which brand. Maybe I don't have to choose. Your brand is you. I hope I answered that. I got hacked on TikTok and I loved it. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I need to go in and I need to do a better job of changing my passwords. And I think that that's something that all of you guys should be doing as well, is changing your passwords when it comes to your social media, because you definitely do not want to get that shut down. I'm happy you teach. What does that say? I got hacked. I'm happy you teach your girls that. Yes. How long can the shorts be? So on YouTube, the shorts can only be 1 minute. Over on TikTok, I just saw like a 10-minute feature. It's crazy, right? Like totally crazy. Crazy, right? Do you have account that linked to your original? Do you have that account that linked to your original TikTok? Do you have that account linked to your original TikTok? I'm not sure what that means. Can you clarify what that means? I think you guys can probably find me. Maybe somebody send me a friend request. But this is my original one with 100,000 followers is this one. It's Julie B. Reynolds. So you can see that one over here. And that one is all anxiety stuff. So if you suffer from anxiety or you need some mental health and some confidence boosting, definitely make sure you follow me over there as well. 2 on both TikTok and YouTube. I do. Isn't that crazy? It's so silly. I don't recommend it. And here's the thing, guys, and this is what I realize is, first of all, I do this full time. Okay, this is my full-time job, building online businesses. I don't do anything else. So my time is like, my kids are at school and this is my work day. All right. So if this is not your work day, I don't recommend that you have multiple accounts. I even don't recommend that you have multiple accounts, honestly, unless you're in the same situation that I'm in, and I don't recommend it. Somebody asked how many people are on my team. So let's talk about what my team is. So my team is myself. Obviously, I have an assistant that helps me with my social media, and she posts everything for me and repurposes my stuff. So when I look at my business and what it is that brings me joy and what it is that I can do, the only thing that I cannot pay out to somebody are my videos, right? These lives that I do with you, the conversations that I have inside of messengers or DM, because so many people are like, oh my God, I can't believe you responded. It's always me that responds. Okay. It's always me. That is the one piece that I cannot hire out for. So I have my assistant. She posts all of my stuff on social media, which makes it so that I can do these videos, right? Because that's all I'm doing all day, every day, is making videos and talking to people. And then she makes my social media look pretty. Okay, so I have that assistant. And then I also have a guy who does all of my back end for my courses, my copy, my emails. All of that is done by somebody else as well. All right, so those are the 2 people that are on my team. Now this is not public. I did hire somebody to help me as well, but that's my husband. He's going to be helping me build my brand. He might get fired multiple times throughout the next several weeks, but he is joined my team, and he is going to be helping me behind the scenes as well, figure out how to monetize things better and make sure that everything is implemented. He's on a thin rope. We'll see if he's worthy of being hired. But he has joined my team, and he is going to be, he's not one that will ever be on social media with me. But he is going to be diving into my brand and helping me with that. So that's my team right now. Do you think it's confusing for our followers of our business tips when we do videos on our products? Jan, I have not found that it is confusing. I think that if you ask that people, are only wanting products, then that's fine. Then they'll follow you for the products. But if they want the business opportunity, sometimes our best business builders are those that were our customers first. So I don't personally find it confusing. Here is my masterclass so that you guys can check it out. When do we start going live on YouTube? So YouTube always changes the parameters on when you can go live and how long you can go live for. I would say my method of my madness is I go live on Monday. So right now I'm streaming live on my YouTube. I'm streaming live inside of my Facebook group that you guys are in, the confidence group. Let me know, where are you? Are you following me on my business page, YouTube, or group? Put one of those below. But those are the three places that I'm streaming right now. So I go live every Monday on my YouTube channel because I'm StreamYarding into it. How did you find a good VA? Oh my goodness. How did I find a good VA? It has been a challenge. Jan says she's watching from my YouTube. Somebody says group, Facebook. Okay, so everybody's different. Some of you are watching from my business page. One of the ways that I have found is I have personally really liked finding, first of all, it needs to be a woman for me because my brand is all women, right? So I wanted somebody that can understand a woman's point of view. And I love hiring overseas because financially it's less expensive. And so what I have is I found Girly, she's on here, she's posting for me. She posted this masterclass, obviously. She's over in the Philippines. And I love that she's over in the Philippines because their native language is English. And so she speaks fluently and we can have conversations, And so for me, there's 3 websites that you can look at. Upwork is one of them, upwork.com. Fiverr is another one, fiverr.com is another place that you can go and find somebody. And then there's one that's like specifically for Filipino workers. And I can't remember the name of that one, honestly. But yeah, those are the places that you can go and hire. Now, this is one of the things that I've learned, and I'm so grateful for it. And this is what I recommend. Before you even go and hire somebody, make sure you have your systems in place. And by that, I mean, make sure that you've got your daily things that you want them to do for your business. So like on Monday, Girly knows exactly what needs to be done for my brand on Mondays, right? So whether it be, Facebook messages for birthdays, whether it be repurposing content, she knows that on Tuesdays, she's got to go and make a thumbnail for my YouTube. Like it is literally for my YouTube video for this, right? It's all dialed in and systematized. Okay. So before you go and hire somebody, do a deep dive as to what you do every single day in your business and write it out so that you can then put it, like we have it in Trello, right? And so on Mondays, here's the checklist of everything they need to do in Trello. So take right now, like what I would recommend is take a week or 2 right now and write down everything that you do for your business on Monday, everything you do for your business on Tuesday, and so on, and do it for the next 2 weeks. And then put together a very easy checklist of things that need to be get done every single day so that when you do hire somebody, it's very systematized for them and they know exactly what it is they need to do and they can put a check mark by it. And so I am so grateful that I was taught this about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, because what ended up happening is I had a VA and we had worked together for several years and she upped and left. And because we had it so systematized, I was able to then give it to Girly and no time was missed because I didn't have to go and train somebody else. Obviously I had to help her get started, but because I had automated exactly what needed to be done every single day and I had that checklist, it was plug and play for the person that came in. And now there's no oh, what should I be doing? If you have it all dialed in and exactly what they should be doing, it makes it so that everything is seamless. Okay. Does that make sense for you guys? Hashtag value if that's making sense. And I can do a whole training on how to hire, but that's basically one of the best tips, it was Nadia Melton that gave it to me. And I'm so grateful because my business, my brand did not skip a beat. If somebody that I hired didn't work out, or if they left my team, right? Because people leave or it didn't work out. One of the other tips, the link is in the right there. Somebody says, can you post the link to the masterclass? It's right here. I don't know who is saying that. One of the other tips that I had, and this is something that I do as well, again, this is from Nadia, is I hire when I'm looking to hire somebody. And then I have a video editor. I'm sorry, I also have a video editor. But when I'm looking to hire somebody, I hire 3 people and I give them each a task to do or a few tasks to do to see who I like best. And so I always am looking for more than one person when I'm interviewing, and I give them specific tasks to do to see who performs the task. And I'm really, really grateful that I have done that as well, because it's helped significantly. And then I know exactly who it is I want to bring on my team. So somebody says, yes, awesome. So much value. Awesome. Yay. So tell me, guys, I have about 5 more minutes. What other questions do you have for me? I am happy to answer them. I don't know if I've missed any, but I'm hoping that this has been helpful for you. At what point in your biz did you start hiring a VA? That's a really good question. When you can afford it. When you are ready to scale your business and you can afford it. Because here's the thing. Sometimes it's a financial loss at first, but then it becomes a financial gain, right? Like, I know I'm where I am because I have help. So as soon as you can afford help, I strongly recommend it, because you cannot scale on your own, right? So if you're just getting started in network marketing and you don't have any customers, you don't have a team or anything, you probably don't need it yet. But if you do have a little bit of a team, you do have some customers, you do want to grow your brand and your presence online, then it's time to start to invest in somebody else. That's my question. Have you taken any of Tanya Eliza's courses? So Bradley, she is a great friend of mine. I recommend everything that she does. She is a marketing genius. She is fantastic. I have taken her, I don't remember what it's called, her blogging course, where she teaches you how to set up your website and blog. She is amazing. So I strongly recommend. She's a great friend of mine. I love her to pieces, and you cannot go wrong with any of her training, because she delivers and then over delivers as well. She's awesome. So strongly recommend it, Bradley. And here is my masterclass for all things YouTube. My question for you is, I'm working on something and I want your advice. How many of you guys have used ChatGPT yet? Raise your hand, put a 1 if you've used ChatGPT before. Put a 1 if you've used ChatGPT, and put a 5 if you are not sure how to use ChatGPT to the fullest extent possible. Put a 5 if you're like, I get it, but I know that I could be using it better and I don't know how to use it to the best of my abilities. So Jan saying she's used it, Facebook user saying 1, me, somebody says YouTube Academy is fabulous. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. Somebody says, I love ChatGPT. 5. Okay, so 5. We know how to use it, but we don't necessarily know how to use it to the best of our abilities, right? Because it's all about the questions and stuff that we ask it that's going to help. So I'm looking at putting together a training. And so that's why I wanted to know if this would be a helpful training. If you would like a ChatGPT, it will probably, I am Lauren. I've been playing with Tome AI. Ooh, what is Tome AI? I feel like I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I think it's similar, right? We know that Google's coming out with one too. I was just watching a TikTok where somebody is doing it writes a story. Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Lauren. where Google is going to they're going to start writing your emails and stuff, and they can do slides and shit. I was like, holy moly, this is amazing. What is happening? And so what I was thinking of doing is to put together a master class or something on ChatGPT and how to use it properly for your business and marketing purposes. I will have to check out Tome, TOME.ai. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. So yeah. So if that training would be helpful, just put training in the comments. Let me know if that's something that you would want to see that class. Just so I have an idea if it's worth it. See, that's what marketing is it's testing and asking your audience what it is they want to see from you, right? That's what marketing is. So yeah, training. Awesome. Most likely, full transparency, the training is going to go inside of the YouTube Academy. So you'll have free access to it if you've bought my course, because it can help you with your YouTube videos is what I'm thinking. So it's a bonus that I will be putting inside of the Academy for those that want it. But yeah. So anywho, any other questions for me before we head off? Let me know. And I'm excited for all things. Next week, I will not be here. I will be in Hawaii. We are going to Hawaii on Wednesday. Finally, after our Christmas tobacco with Southwest Airlines. So wish us luck that we get to Hawaii on Wednesday. I will be gone for the entire week. So I will miss next Monday's training. But I will be back when we get back. So I hope that everybody has a wonderful 2 weeks. It's been amazing being on here, asking any of your questions. Teaching full-time, but looking to retire. Need to build up the online biz more. Yes. I hope that these tips have been helpful for you. It is my goal, my mission to help as many women have the confidence in order to be successful online. So that is why we're called the Confident Crusaders. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes work, but man, is it absolutely worth it. Hawaii would be amazing coming from England, Jan. Yes. Come with me. Come. We'll be there. We're going to Oahu, and we'll be on Oahu for a week. So I'm really excited. It'll be very nice. I just saw a camper yesterday I want to buy, so I now have a big goal. I love it. Let's make it happen for you. I love it. All right, guys. I hope that you have an amazing week. Or 2 weeks, I should say, because I will see you in 2 weeks. Somebody says it's beautiful there. I love Oahu. Send me all of your tips, anything that we need to be doing. We're going to spend a few days in Waikiki, and then we're going to spend a few days in the northern part of Oahu in Turtle Bay. So I'm really, really excited. So definitely make sure you check out my stories. I'll be making you all very, very jealous with my pictures and my stories and stuff. I hope that you guys have an amazing 2 weeks and snorkel with the sea turtles. Oh, for sure. Sounds amazing. Sloanie's going to be all into that. My other daughter, Sophia, hates the ocean. She hates fish. So we'll see if we can get her to get into the water. We'll see. I don't know. She's missing out if she doesn't. Maybe I'll have her tap and help her get over her anxiety. Anyways, guys, I hope that you have an amazing 2 weeks. I will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great one. Bye. I believe in you. Bye.